Hello, my name is Salvador Robles, and today I'm here to talk about the effects of social media on society. With billions of people connected every day, social media has evolved from a simple communication tool into a powerful force that distorts our connections, manipulates our perception, and undermines our sense of self. While social media can be a fun distraction, it can also have the potential to negatively affect children, adults, and senior citizens. My research was found on Google Scholar and Dallas College Library. First, I'm going to be talking about the effects of social media on children. Social media has become a powerful influence on children, often contributing to a range of negative effects to impact their self esteem, safety, and social communication skills. According to Cleveland Clinic, too much time on social media apps can lead to an increase in body dissatisfaction, eating disorders, and low self esteem. While it has particularly concerning for teen girls, reports show that 46% of teens 13 to 17 years old said social media made them feel worse about their bodies. This statement explains how social media affects self esteem. For example, this can be seen in a 16-year-old girl who frequently scrolls through Instagram and sees images of influencers and celebrities with seemingly perfect bodies. She begins to compare herself to these individuals, focusing on her own flaws, such as her weight and skin, which leads her to feel dissatisfied with her appearance. While media can also cause social media safety risks, according to the article, there are many risks of social media, including exposure to harmful content, bullying and drama, unwanted contact by strangers, negative social comparisons, and interferes with sleep. This statement explains how there can be many risks involving social media use. For example, 16-year-old Jake befriends someone online while playing a game, sharing personal details like his location and school. The stranger convinces Jake to meet up at the park. Jake doesn't realize that the person is much older and has harmful intentions. This example shows how teenagers can unknowingly put themselves at risk by sharing personal information with strangers on social media. Another issue that arises with social media usage is social communication issues. The proportion of teens who say their favorite way to communicate with their friends is in person has dropped from nearly half in 2012 to less than a third today. It's a close second to texting, as teens are more likely to say they're distracted from personal relationships by social media today. They were in 2012. 34% of teens agree that using social media often distracts them when I should be paying attention to the people I'm with. This statement explains that teenagers view social media as a distraction, and this can cause them to have communication skills with people around them. While social media can help kids stay connected, it also brings serious downsides for the self esteem, safety, and social skills. Next, I'm going to discuss the negative effects of social media on adults. Social media has negative effects on adults, impacting sleep, productivity, and perception. Constant exposure to certain content can also lead to unrealistic comparisons, causing stress and dissatisfaction with oneself. These issues have shown that impact of social media extends beyond just teens. According to Butler Hospital, the blue light emitted from screens can interfere with the body's natural sleep-wake cycle, leading to sleep disturbances and insomnia. Excessive use of social media, particularly before bedtime, can contribute to poor sleep quality, which in turn affects day-to-day life and mental health. This statement explains how screen time can cause insomnia and health issues with adults. Adults can solve this issue by turning off their devices a couple hours before bedtime. Another negative effect is productivity. The article Tech Target states excessive use of social media can also affect employee productivity and pose significant risks to employers. Misuse of social media by employees can harm reputations, leak confidential information, and expose companies to legal risks. This same explains how social media can affect employee productivity and how it can lead to business issues. To resolve this issue, Adults can limit their social media usage during work hours and not post about their business. The last negative effect is perception. TechTarget also states that the curated nature of content shared on social media platforms can influence how people perceive their bodies and also cause body image and comparison issues. Social media filters have also given a rise to Snapchat dysphoria, a condition where people want to resemble their filtered selves. Social media can give adults perception issues if they use filters, and this can cause them to compare media themselves to lower their self-esteem. While social media offers convenience and connection, its negative effects on sleep, productivity, and sleep perception highlights the importance of mindful use, especially for adults. And lastly, I'm going to explore the negative effects of social media on senior citizens. Social media can cause a false illusion of society, high risk for scamming, and reduced social interactions. According to Visiting Angels, social media platforms like Facebook can cause seniors to have false illusions that others are happier or more fulfilled than them. For seniors who may be alone and have low self-esteem, this phenomenon can further exacerbate depression and loneliness. The statement explains that viewing social media can cause depression and loneliness within the senior population. For example, an older lady who views a post about her family enjoying vacations, celebrating milestones, or spending time with loved ones. As she compares these moments of her own life, she begins to feel that everyone else is happier and more fulfilled. Another negative effect is high risk of scamming. While strolling through social media, there are many pop-ups and scams that seniors may not be familiarized with. Visiting Angels explains seniors are at a high risk for falling for a message, email, or advertising for money, particularly if it pretends to be from a family member or loved one. Easy access to anyone's personal info on social media makes such frauds more convincing. Senior citizens can prevent scamming by adding an antivirus or by getting familiar with these scams. Lastly, social media usage can cause reduced social communication interactions. TechTarget explains excessive social media use can use more people more isolated by creating a false sense of connection. People addicted to social media tend to neglect face-to-face relationships, which often results in social withdrawals and isolation from the real world. Although there is communication happening, there is a lack of face-to-face connection that can cause senior citizens to feel isolated and possibly forgotten. It is important that people receive face-to-face interactions. In conclusion, while social media can connect seniors, it also poses risks like false illusions of happiness, increased vulnerability to scams, and reduced in-person interactions. By being aware of these dangers and encouraging more face-to-face communications, we can better support the well-being of older adults. Today we have discussed the negative effects of social media and covered the effects on children, adults, and senior citizens. In conclusion, social media negative effects impacts various age groups is clear and concerning. From children facing body image issues and social comparisons to adults dealing with low self-esteem, sleeping disruptions, and workplace distractions, the effects of social media are wide-ranging. While social media has become an integral part of our lives, it is important to recognize its darker side and be mindful of how it affects our mental and emotional well-being across all stages of life. Moving forward, it is essential that we find balance using social media in ways that benefits us without allowing it to negatively impact our healthy relationship and one sense of self. Thank you.